Somebody loves me. I wonder who. I wonder who she can be. Somebody
You know what I
loves
say? Love is a wonderful experience. When you have a perfect woman, you have everything in the world. And you worry about her every time you're out the door. You worry about her. And she is fantastic. And she's the greatest person you ever want to know.
Love, in a way, to me, is drinking beer. I've been a professional beer drinker since 1966 when I was in the Army.
It's all about the other person. It doesn't have any conditions.
I didn't know.
And the more you love someone, the more you want to give something to that person.
Well, I do love dogs.
Love is giving happiness to others. I mean, if you make the other person happy, and he in turn makes you feel happy, that's
When you stay together and buy stuff for people, or hug them, or kiss them.
you'd interact with very close, very lovely.
You speak of love and you think of feeling, but I think love is actually what you do with that feeling and the commitment that you make to whatever you feel you love.
The greatest example of that is a mother's love for her child. I'm not so sure men can love unconditionally.
Total fulfillment, not afraid to do anything for anyone.
It's the first, since September 11th, and I'm a fire chief, so I'm bringing them down here, trying to explain to them how I lost my best friend here, you know what I'm saying? Being down here and all that after the 5 years.
You lost your best friend here?
Yeah, Keith. Remember Keith?
Who died?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's another thing. I mean, how do you explain back then a 4-year-old? How do you explain to him, So, we're down here trying to have a good time, right, boys?
Kisses. It's hard to explain.
Family, being with family during the holidays.
So you can make love the way it is. It's different for each one of us.
Kissing and having a lot of happiness.
The word love is misused and overused, and Arabic is my mother tongue, and there are more meanings for the word love in Arabic, for example, than the word love in English. And it's so easy today, unfortunately, to say to somebody, I love you, without meaning it.
You love your parents, you love a spouse, you love one's country or one's state or city. Yes. But is it going to be in the movies?
Many times we can love, but we don't allow others to love us. So love really is a two-way street, to love and be loved too. And many times we deprive ourselves from being loved.
Just something that makes you comfortable.
I think it's about sacrifice, and I think it's about when you think of them before yourself, and because they're that important to you, because they mean that much to you.
But also involves the reasoning. The Greek philosophers thought we love with our hearts, but really we love with our minds. So it's not only an emotion, but it is a reasonable act that we need to think about and take very seriously.
You do favors to show that you love them. It's like doing favors for them. I mean, like they say, love has sexual, not good at illegitimate children. That's not good as far as love is concerned.
I mean, you don't have to love somebody to have like a love relationship, to sleep with them. You can love them as friends, don't you think? So, I'm actually going through that with my wife right now. Where, I still love her as a person, and after 3 kids, I don't love her enough to sleep with her, but I love her as a friend.
Love, I guess, is the ability to absorb the people, the things, the creations around you, everything around you. And it is the ability to disperse, to be able to distribute whatever you do absorb, whatever you do take out, and to be able to share it with everyone else.
Love is a caring feeling. You have feelings, and love is one of those feelings.
I don't care if you love me or not. I don't give a damn. Respect me as a human being, the way I'm going to respect him, the way I'm going to respect you, the way I'm going to respect him. I don't have to love you to respect you. I don't have to love you to treat you as a human being.
Love is actually the greatest emotion one can actually feel.
You're dealing with something that you can't measure. Love is a feeling. You can't measure love. You may love an individual. She may be in love with a guy today and tomorrow can't stand him. So why are you dealing with something that's not definite, is not stable? Love is not stabilized.
Love is a great feeling. And the feelings of love inside of your heart, it only enlightens you. It only elevates you, yourself.
Got people coming home from Vietnam, from World War II. Out here starving, man. You got people on the sidewalk starving, and we live in the greatest country in the world. And there's no doubt about we live in the greatest country in the world. Shouldn't be going on, man.
What we have to do, we have to face the challenges of life every day. That's what we do as human beings, and try to help each other and try to love one another. Okay?
Love I could do without. Respect me. Put me in a position to get a good job. Don't give me nothing. See, I'm not talking about why give a man a sandwich when you to satisfy his hunger now, when you can teach him how to fish to feed himself the rest of his life.
From my experiences, it is better to love than to hate. I'd rather have a friend than an enemy.
So people that is homeless, got problems, give them enough humanity respect to help them out. Then you can say, well, I love races of people. But don't tell me you love me and I'm sleeping on the sidewalk, I'm in a suit now. That's bullshit. You don't love me.